How's it going, content team? This training video is to talk about how content research has changed and what you need to do in 2016 and moving on for research and finding great topics for your clients. So, oftentimes, and what many companies are focused on is keyword research, looking at sites like BuzzSumo, just the keyword tool through Google, several other kind of old ways to look for content that is relevant to readers. Now, BuzzSumo is obviously a great place to find articles that are shareable, that have already had great shared content. Have already been shared across different channels, but it's not necessarily up to date. It is an old metric, it is looking backwards. That's not to say it's completely wrong, but it does not give you a lot of forward thinking when it comes to your client. What I like to use is a little bit more current sites, places like Twitter, Reddit, Facebook. All of these sites should be pre-set up for your client, even if you're not running social media for them, just so you can stay in the loop with groups and other industry leaders. That way you know what's hot in the client's niche, and you can become that sort of pseudo expert that the client really needs. So again, clients can always create the best content, but they've hired you to do it. That means you need to basically become the client, become the expert, and make sure that you're looking at all other industry influencers when it comes to generating topic ideas. Now, for our system, there's obviously a head of content that should be placed in line ahead of writers, ahead of usually you, the content team, and they will most of the time develop the content titles. But there are teams, and our system does allow you to run research under the content team itself. So you as a writer, you as a content creator, copywriter, whatever you want to call yourself, may be interested, may need to and be required to research your own content. And if that's the case, again, I would look at sites like Reddit, I would look at sites like Twitter, I would look at sites that are going to offer forward-looking content and content that is here and now important. Now, when it comes to clients like our continued example of a fashion client, there are quite a few articles that you can write that are going to be relevant for a long time. Hair tips, fashion tips, things of that nature. But to get to really relevant substance that's going to jump up in the ratings and hopefully become what we all love, viral content, you're going to look at something that's more in the here and now. And again, you're going to look at sites like Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, other social channels to find these topics. What you're looking for are topics that cover pain points for your clients, for your customers of your client. So if your client is in the fashion industry and let's say they sell a clothing line, then you're looking for people who are interested in that type of clothing, maybe a certain age group, and then trying to target where those clients hang out. So if let's say you're selling teen clothing between the ages of, 15 to 19, 15 to 21, that age group, you want to target people that are usually on social media, and target them with the types of articles that they'll be interested in. In that age group, I definitely recommend video as more of a relevant platform. Obviously, today's group generations are looking more towards video for their content, so that's something to think about, age, demographics of who you're trying to reach, beyond just keyword research and the kind of old BuzzSumo techniques that many are using. You guys have got to get past that. You've got to move beyond that and really look at the relevance of the content you're creating, not just in length, not just in images, not just in where you're placing content, so SEO and Google recognizes it well, but really what the reader experiences and the value they get out of it. If you have a reader that stays on your page and stays on that blog for 4 and 5 minutes, where your average read time for your client was maybe around 30 seconds to a minute, you're going to have a huge uptick in SERPs and traffic rankings, and as far as session times. Not instantly, usually. That depends on how fast the content goes viral. But over time, this same repeated pattern of quality content and creating content where your clients' customers are already at, and then displaying and promoting that content in the same locations is really the ticket to reaching new customers for your clients. And after all, no matter what department you're in, that's your objective, is to reach new customers and increase revenue for your clients. And you do that through great content. So no more junk content, no more fluff articles, no more 8 ways to do this. Make sure you're looking forward. Make sure you're looking at relevant content in the now and something that a reader can really get value out of. Again, that's not necessarily length, that's more substance within the content. A 500-word article can give the reader just as much value as a 5,000-word article without boring them to death when done right. So get out there, create great content, guys, and research the shit out of it, because it really matters nowadays. There are just too many articles out there already for you to come in and create yet another roll and month of junk content for your clients. Really, really research this stuff. Research it well through current social media channels, and you'll do all right. If you have any questions, hit me up here on YouTube. Otherwise, good hunting for leads, and good luck creating great content.